Hi Eden, thanks for agreeing to this interview. I spend lots of time in the library and I think I may apply for a job here.
No problem, Jordan. What questions do you have for me?
Can you describe a time when you helped a patron find a book or resource they were struggling to locate?
A patron came in looking for a specific history book, but the title was slightly off, and they couldn't find it in the catalog. I asked them a few questions about the topic and the time period. Using the correct keywords, I was able to locate the book for them. We also found a few other resources on the same topic that they were excited to look at.
How would you handle a situation where a patron is being disruptive or loud?
First, I would approach the patron calmly and politely. I would remind them of the library's quiet policy and ask if there's anything I can do to help them. If the behavior continues, I would discreetly inform a supervisor. The goal is to resolve the situation with as little disruption as possible to other patrons.
Wow, that's great information. I appreciate you sharing. I have one final question. Libraries are constantly changing. How do you stay updated on new technologies and library resources?
It's my pleasure to help. I am always looking for new ways to learn. I follow the library's official social media pages, and I pay attention to any new databases or online tools that are added. I also make an effort to take any training courses offered by the library to make sure I am proficient in all the new resources so I can better assist patrons.
Hi Anna, thanks for meeting with me today. I just have a few questions about your job as a dog sitter. I was recently hired by a family and I want to make sure I'm prepared to do my best.
Sure thing, Miles. I'm happy to help. Congrats on the new job.
Thanks. My first question is, what is your experience with animals, and can you describe how you've handled a specific challenge with a pet in the past?
Great question. I've been taking care of my neighbor's 2 dogs for the past year, feeding them, walking them, and playing with them. The most challenging situation was when one of the dogs got a small cut on their paw. I stayed calm, cleaned the cut gently, and then immediately texted the owner a picture and an update. They were thankful I handled it so responsibly.
Okay, great. Now how do you manage your schedule to ensure you are on time for every client's appointment?
I use a digital calendar on my phone to log every appointment with a reminder set for 30 minutes beforehand. I also map out my walking routes the night before to account for travel time between clients. I know that being on time is essential, so I always give myself a little extra time just in case of traffic or other delays.
Okay, last question. Describe a time you had to deal with a difficult client or a confusing set of instructions. How did you handle it?
When I first started sitting for a new client, their instructions for feeding their cat were a little unclear. I wasn't sure what type of food to use. Instead of guessing, I sent a quick, polite text to the owner to clarify. I asked them to send me a photo of the food bag so I could be sure I was giving the cat exactly what it needed. They appreciated that I took the time to double-check.
Hey Ben, I'm glad to see that you work here. I just got hired. Can I ask you some questions? I'm so nervous.
Sure, Elira. What's up?
Can you describe a time you provided great customer service, even when a customer was challenging?
A customer came in looking for a specific product that we had just sold out of. They were a little frustrated. I listened to their concern and then offered to check if other stores had the item in stock for them. I also showed them a few similar brands that they might like. The customer ended up being happy and thanked me for my help, even though they couldn't get the original item.
Cool. How do you stay organized and ensure you complete all your tasks, like stocking shelves or cleaning up during a busy shift?
I like to start my shift by making a quick mental list of my priorities. I focus on customer requests first. During slower times, I'll work on tasks like restocking or tidying up the displays. I try to make sure I'm always doing something productive, so I'm not just standing around.
Got it. Thanks so much. I just have one last question. What if a customer wants to return an item without a receipt? How do you handle that situation?
I would first calmly explain our return policy, which requires a receipt for a refund. Then, I would offer to look up the purchase using their credit card or loyalty account, if that's an option. If not, I'd ask a manager what other options we have, like a store credit or an exchange. The key is to follow the rules while still trying to help the customer find a solution. Best of luck to you. I think you'll do great.